The people of Israel had committed a grave sin. They had turned away from the true God, and worshipped a golden calf. Moses was deeply hurt. His heart was heavy, because the people whom God had saved with mighty power had forgotten him so quickly. So once again, Moses went back to God. He stood before the Lord, and pleaded for mercy. With a broken heart, Moses prayed, "Please forgive the sin we have committed against you. But if you do not forgive them, then please wipe me out of the book you have written." What a powerful prayer this was. Moses was not thinking about himself. He was thinking about the people. He was ready to stand in the gap for them, and plead before God on their behalf. But the Lord said to Moses, "I will wipe out the people who sinned against me. Now, go, and lead my people to the land I have promised them." The Lord also promised to send an angel before them. But he said that he himself would not go with them, because they were a stiff-necked people. These words were serious. The people had sinned, and now they had to understand the weight of their disobedience. But even in correction, God did not completely abandon them. He still remembered his promise. He still told Moses to lead them toward the land he had promised. Then the Lord spoke to Moses again. He asked Moses to cut 2 new stone tablets, just like the first ones. The first tablets had been broken when Moses came down from the mountain and saw the people worshipping the golden calf. But now, God was giving them another chance on these new tablets. The Lord said he would write the same words that were written on the former tablets. So Moses obeyed. He prepared 2 stone tablets. Then early in the morning, he climbed Mount Sinai once again, just as the Lord had commanded him. The mountain was quiet. The morning air was still, and Moses went up alone, carrying the 2 stone tablets in his hands. Then the Lord came down in a cloud. He stood there with Moses, and revealed his presence. It was a holy moment. A divine moment, a moment of mercy, after failure. Then the Lord said to Moses, "I am making a covenant with you. In the presence of all the people, I will work wonders that I have never worked before. Obey what I command you today." God was renewing his covenant. He was reminding Moses and all Israel that his commands were not ordinary words. They were holy instructions. They were the path of obedience. They were the way his people were meant to live. Then the Lord gave Moses a set of instructions. He told Moses what the people must do, and what they must never do. They were not to worship other gods. They were not to make idols. They were to remain faithful to the Lord. They were to remember his laws, his feasts, and his commands. And the Lord asked Moses to write these words down. Moses remained with the Lord on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. He did not eat bread. He did not drink water. For 40 days and 40 nights, Moses stayed in the presence of God. There, on the mountain, the covenant was renewed, and the 10 commandments were engraved on the 2 stone tablets. Then Moses came down from Mount Sinai. He carried the 2 stone tablets in his hands. But something had changed. After speaking with the Lord, the skin of Moses' face was shining. His face was radiant. The glory of God had touched him. The people saw Moses, and they were afraid to come near him. They could see that he had been in the presence of the Lord, so Moses called them. He spoke to Aaron, and to the leaders of Israel. Then he gave the people all the commands the Lord had spoken to him on Mount Sinai. And when Moses finished speaking to them, he placed a veil over his face. Whenever Moses went before the Lord, he removed the veil. And whenever he came out to speak to the people, they saw that his face was shining. Then Moses would cover his face again with the veil. This was the renewal of the covenant. A story of sin, a story of mercy, a story of obedience, and a reminder that when we return to God with a humble heart, his grace gives us a new beginning, because even after failure, God can restore, even after brokenness. God can renew, and even after darkness, his glory can shine again.